Should Roborock, Dreame, and Mova be worried? That's the question I kept asking myself while filming this video. Because today, a drone company is taking on my obstacle course. This is the DJI Romo P, a first-generation robot vacuum, and it shows up with sensors straight out of DJI's high-end drones. In my Mova Mobius 60 obstacle video, I called that machine a true set-and-forget device, and that still stands. But this DJI is next level when it comes to obstacle avoidance. And I really mean next level. Is it perfect? No, certainly not. But I made my course harder just for this one. And you are about to see why. Because this machine is a smooth operator. Let's talk about what is actually looking at the floor here. Because DJI took a completely different route than the established brands. Most high-end robots like the Dreame X50 Ultra Complete and the Mova Mobius 60 use a crossed 3D structured light sensor combined with an AI camera. Two laser lines that cross each other, plus a camera that recognizes what it's looking at. The Romo P does something else. It uses two fisheye cameras, the same kind of vision system DJI puts in their high-end drones, and fuses it with a solid-state LiDAR sensor. So instead of projecting laser lines, it sees the room the way a drone sees the world when it's dodging trees at high speed. In theory, that should give it an incredible detailed picture of everything that's on the floor. That is the theory. This is the first generation product though, so the real question is whether the software can keep up with the hardware. Let's find out. First job, mapping my ground floor, and this went scaredly smooth. It rolled through the room in one calm pass. No hesitation, no weird detours. Charlie even decided to plant herself in its path halfway through, as quality control obviously. The Romo P just noted her, adjusted, and carried on completely undisturbed. Some robots need a second run to get the map right. On my floor, this one nailed it in one go. And now the course. Regular viewers know my standard lineup: cables, slippers, the little figurines, the fake poop, a sock, and the white phone charger with a USB cable. But this time I made it a little bit harder. Instead of my usual black extension cord, I put it down a smaller and thinner black cable than in my previous videos. Black, thin and flat on the floor. That is a nightmare scenario for most robot vacuums. If the Romo P wants to live up to those drone sensors, this is where it has to prove it. So the thin black cable, it sees it. Not only does it steer around it smoothly, it actually flags it in the app as a detected obstacle. No touching, no dragging, no drama. And because that went so well, I got cocky. I grabbed the cord of my fan and pulled it tight across the floor, completely flat. Not even half a centimeter high. Single line lasers like the Xiaomi S40 Pro would fire their beam straight over it and never know it was there. The Romo P spots it. It shows up in the app and the robot calmly cleans around it. I sat there watching this with a big grin on my face. On my floor, with my lighting, this is the best cable detection I've ever seen. Then the classics, the slippers, it sees them and does not touch them. For reference, the Dreame X50 Ultra Complete and the Mova Mobius 60 clip-in slippers with all of the AI switched on. And you guessed it, the white phone charger and the USB cable spotted both of them. The Romo P just registers it and moves on. No confusion, no spinning, no second guessing. The toy zone, the little figurines, the fake poop and the sock, the Romo glides around all of them. Super smooth. And here is the thing that surprised me the most. It does it much faster than the competition. The Mova Mobius 60 avoided that stuff too, but it took its time, carefully and deliberate. The Romo P makes the same cleaning decisions at a much higher pace. It does not slow the whole cleaning process down just to be safe. It is confident and careful at the same time, and that combination is rare. So, is it perfect? No. And here is my honest criticism. It looked like the Romo P would not go under my stool with straight legs and will not clean under my dining chair with slanted legs either. But then after a few more runs, I came down and I saw them doing this. It looked like they wanted to show me that it learned a new trick or something. I watched it clean around my dinner table a dozen times and it didn't go under my dining chairs. But now all of a sudden, it goes under them in every run. I like that very much. But in some kind of weird way, I cannot make the device go under my stool with straight legs. The only other two navigation limitations I found is that it cannot climb high thresholds. The Romo P2, which is coming out in the future, will be able to do it, but this device, the Romo P1, cannot. So if your home has high thresholds everywhere, keep that in mind. And it also flags my coffee table as an obstacle, and I cannot let it clean under it. The Dreame X50 and the Mova Mobius 60 also flagged it as an obstacle, but I could tell those two devices to ignore that specific obstacle. And they did it and clean under it. When I tell the Romo P through the DJI app that the obstacle it detected isn't an obstacle, it tells you to go to the settings and change the sensitivity. You can choose 3 sensitivity levels when it comes to obstacle avoidance: very cautious, normal, and prioritize cleaning over obstacle avoidance. I ran this course with the last one, prioritize cleaning over obstacle avoidance, but it still wouldn't go under my coffee table. But when it comes to navigation and obstacle avoidance, those 3 things are genuinely the only downside I can find on my floor. And believe me, I looked hard. So back to the big question: how does this first generation product stack up against the high-end sensors from Roborock, Dreame and Mova? If you follow this channel, you know my running theory: the hardware matters less than how the software is tuned. The Dreame X50 Ultra Complete has fantastic sensors and the software is tuned to take chances, get as close as possible to obstacles and squeeze its way through narrow passages. The Mova Mobius 60 has the same type of sensors and turns into a calm, trustworthy set and forget machine, simply because it's tuned conservatively. The DJI Romo P adds a third flavor: different hardware, drone DNA, and the software is confident around clutter and furniture. And around the clutter, it beats everything I have tested so far. Up to today, I have not seen a single device do an obstacle avoidance better than this device. Not the X50, not the Mova Mobius 60, not anything else that has driven through my living room. If your home is mostly a mess and kids leave their stuff on the floor, in my opinion, there is nothing better than this device. The cleaning patterns are less predictable than the other brands, but it gets everywhere and it gets there fast. Should the market leaders worry for a first generation product? Yes, they should absolutely be paying attention. So here is my verdict for this test. If you have a full house, toys on the floor, cables running everywhere, the kind of everyday chaos a robot vacuum can get tangled up in, then this is the robot for you. Obstacle avoidance of the Romo P is an A+, plain and simple. I thought it was a little too tight around narrow passages, but the DJI Romo P made me rewrite a part of the script and re-record the script. The only downside is that it will not climb high thresholds and you can't set it to fully ignore an obstacle it flagged. For me, on my floor, that is a trade I would happily make. But before you rush to the store to pick one up, my pickup test and my mopping test are still coming up. I've already filmed the pickup test and I've seen this machine from being brilliant in one part to fail in another part. So keep your eyes on the channel. After I'm done filming the stain removal test, I'm doing my best to get the video out as soon as possible. I finished filming the pickup and stain removal test on the Mova Mobius 60 and I am already working on getting that out. Please give this video a like, and if this video is less than 7 days old, also give it a hype. And subscribe to the channel. And a big shout out to Robostofzuigers.nl. They sell this DJI Romo P and the other DJI models as well. Thanks to them, I got in contact with the PR agency and distribution partner of DJI in the Netherlands. And they gave me the chance to properly put this device through its paces. The link to their website is in the description. Are there specific things you want to see in the real review? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. And hopefully, I see you with the next one. Peace out.